Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. Now, because they keep messing with the videos to try to pretend that they know better, I'm going to point this out again. Obviously, their own book says the throne is established in righteousness and justice. The people who follow their system have teamed up to persecute me, not just Americans. People from all over the world work together to persecute me and other people like me. So obviously I know best. It's the top martial arts ever possible is establish the throne in righteousness versus the authors of the Bible, and we don't even know who they are. They did not achieve the degree of righteousness that I have. To assume that they have is insane and unjust. There's lots of people make lots of religious claims all throughout history, and lots of scatterbrained people believe them. God does not expect you to believe them, but to believe me, because I'm the top martial arts ever possible to detect breeding, cheating, and generational ill-gotten gains will not people in the future. And here I'm being interrupted again. Okay, so because of all the interruptions I'm facing in the book of Deuteronomy, I'm going to go over this chapter quickly. In the next chapter, I've already established my expert power. The churches, mosques, and synagogues have resorted to very underhanded things, and they've conceded in so many ways, and God sees me triumphing over them and them resorting to this childish stuff. So let's just go over this quickly. Okay, and in the next video, we're going to go over 25 quickly. So in 24 is basically about if a person, if a man marries a woman and then he divorces her and someone else marries her, he can't marry her again because then she would be defiled. And this has implications on idolatry and why the Bible ends the way it does. But it's not so important to connect these puzzle pieces, so let's just go through this quickly here. So if somebody's recently married, they said that they have a year before they can be drafted into a war. It says don't steal or don't take someone's millstone as a pledge, right? Because it's their livelihood. If someone takes someone's cloak, they should give it back before sunset. So this has implications on, just treating people fairly in general. That's what Deuteronomy is about to a large degree. And it's about how the Jews broke the covenant, how even Moses was prevented from going to the promised land. I believe it was chapter 11 where it talks about the blessings versus the curses, and they chose to keep doing the wrong thing and to be cursed. And that goes back to Proverbs 17:2. And okay. So it also ends by saying treat the foreigners fairly in various ways.